Hello everybody. So today I'm going to show you a few things before I get started on what I'm doing, because I have got this here on my desk and I'm in Australia and I'm Sonia, and I want to just sort it out, there's a few bits, and show you what I've got to be working on my gold work with, okay, and a couple of things that I bought yesterday. I had my needle yesterday and in my arm. Oh my goodness, it hurt. The last time I had one, it didn't hurt. Yesterday, it's just a little sting, and it did a little sting, and then he said, "Now, hang on." And then there was this big pain. And I went, oh, the tears run down my face. I couldn't help it. Oh dear, that was bad. But it has made a big difference as far as my arm hurting to... There's different. I've realised there's different. What's the names of pain? Isn't there different degrees? It's not as bad a degree as what it was. Okay, so it did help me a really lot, and I really thank everybody for your well wishes on that. So, but anyhow, I'm getting really into this. I mean, I've not been actually working a lot on this, but I'm collecting up stuff and looking at more and interesting things to do with it. Okay. So you might see a little bit more for a while if that's okay. Now, in this box here, I've got a few things that I have purchased or collected up or whatever since I talked to you last. I think this is all new. I think it is, yes, because I got some Temu the other day. And again, you might be, only come on here mostly when I get the Temu. Oh, they're my scissors that I collected up before on Temu, aren't they nice? I bought this set of 5 pairs. And they cost me, I don't know, they're $5 or something. They're not very dear, and they're really good. They're nice little sharp ones. So I might use these silver ones in here. Put these others away. I can put these in any giveaways maybe later on down the track. And I will get to that, I promise you, to sort that out so I can do some giveaways. I've got some things there packed up. Now, so you can see this without shining bits, I've got... these really nice beads. These come from Temu. They're flat, but they don't look like they are, do they? They're flat, but they've got a nice, interesting piece around the side there. Look at that. And your hole goes through that way. So I haven't got any of them, believe it or not. Now I have. Probably go back and get some more because they were not very expensive at all. So that was good. I got this other piece of gold stuff. Now, this is probably something that you can buy for your Christmas decorations or anything, but it's okay to use on your gold work. There's no rules. I'll come back to this piece now. I don't know how much I paid for that, but I don't think it was very dear. And I just went on the internet. I think I was on Amazon, maybe. $35 for a piece of this. Go to Temu, it's really good. I'm getting a thicker one. This is the one that was called Pearl something. It's Pearl, and it stretches, remember? The other day I showed you. It pulls out like this. And I've got a bigger, thicker one coming and a pink one for the gold work, because you can put colours in, see? Right, anyway, so that was good. So before, oh, hang on, and I got this one, because I needed something thicker, because I'm going to show you more and different things to do with it. It doesn't matter what sort of cord or things you use, it's all going to be all right, you know, it'll all go. So I've got, so far, these ones here, and this one here. I know, I've collected up a few bits, but you know what, it's going to be handy. And I bought this piece from Care and Assist yesterday, because she didn't have anything much, because this is like a braid of some sort, and it'll work just fine, because when I show you all the stuff that you can do with them, and when you can add the colour to it, it's really, really nice. So I don't know whether this is all in good nick. It doesn't look too bad, but it will work for what we want to do, for couching down or whatever, that sort of thing, you know. So that's what I've got so far. A colours are getting pretty close together, but the ones that's coming I'm excited about because they're like this, only they're a bit thicker. Plus I've got this thread here. I've got, what till I find these two, so I can use those because the metallic things that are in there. Beautiful. I've got a box there to put them in when I get out the rest of the stuff and show you what I've got. I think it's a really, really fun thing to do. There's lots of different embellishments too you can use to put on it, you know, so that'll be good. Now I'm going to take these things out of this box because I'm going to use this box to put this stuff into, so it's all in one place. I went and I bought some more of these boxes yesterday because I wanted things that I could put all my projects into one place, and I'm hoping they're all going to fit and they're not too big, and they are working because I don't want to have to go looking for things all the time. I think that was all that I found to do with that. Plus I've got all these little bits here on the table too that you probably can't see yet. The camera might be back far enough, I don't know. Here we go. Anyway, so in that this will go too, and I'll make sure, and I've got some of this one here, all these metallic ones here that I will be using in it as well, I imagine. Hang on. So I'll put those in here too. Why not? And then I can find them, can't I? Maybe. I hope so. Yeah, so that's good. That'll be all in there, and we'll have one of them pairs of scissors. We should put one of them pairs of scissors in here, shouldn't we? And that way I can just take my work with me when I go. And I've got it all ready. Haven't I? Did I get me roll of cotton? Yeah, I did. Okay, so I'll just sit that over there for a minute. And I've got these other braid things that I bought. The blue one, I showed you that the other day. But then I had to go back and get these other two because they are really nice. They're leather strap, plaited leather strap things. These ones have got a bit of white on that side and they're just plain on the other. And you can use these in your embellishments, you know, you can put that across something. It will work. It will work as a tie up for your bag, a handle for a bag. There's lots of different things that will come in handy for. So I'm going to put that over in this box here because it's going to have to go, and I'm going to sort that out later section, okay? Now, I bought these on Temu. Love them. Absolutely love these beads. I'm going to put them in this box here, I think, because I have a little catastrophe sort of thing going on here, but I can fix that up. Just give me a second if I get over this thing. I'll move these. Put them in there. That's a mix lot. Well, it doesn't matter because we use lots of different sorts, don't we? Especially, well, I do. If I want all the same sort, I have got boxes that's got that sort of thing in it. Otherwise, I don't mind a bit of bead soup. Hubby's out there vacuuming. Margot's coming to visit tomorrow. I'm so excited. She's going to, Mother rang up yesterday. I knew she was going to come before Easter. I didn't know exactly when, and she only told me yesterday. And that's okay. And Father said, oh, I haven't got much time. I said, it'll only take you a minute to do the floor. He gets panicky. And I'm not going to let him cook this time. We're going to have to buy some takeaway of some sort because he gets too much in a kerfuffle. It's too much work for him to do, you know. Too much work for him to do on his own. Anyway, so I'm going to put these in here too, I suppose. As long as I don't lose them somewhere, you know how that is. Which one will they fit in? There? And they'll fit in there. Maybe they will. Oh. Well, I do not want to go and pick them all out, so I'll put them in there. I don't want to pull them all out. How do you get this open? I haven't even opened these yet. I love the colour of these, and I have actually found this morning another packet box with them in. What did I do with that? Oh, Jeremy, where'd you put them? Something I really wanted to use. Oh, yeah, there they are. I know where they are now. I'll put them in. This is only a shallow dish, so it should be alright for me to get them out of. Aren't they beautiful? I love them. They're a metallic one, and they're sort of a purpley, green, blue-y colour, okay? And then I bought these. I love these. These are scrumptious. End caps. Well, bead caps, I should say. I don't know if they're all going to fit in there, but look at them, aren't they delicious? Don't they look nice? Oh dear, I'm excited. I'm going to do some small miniature things. I will be wanting to work on some miniature things shortly. So I think this is going to be the way to go. These are for miniatures. This one won't be, but look, there's only one that size too, and that's all right. They don't want to, you know, and they're good quality things. They're not crap. For some reason, people think Timu's rubbishy things, but they're not. And I do like them. I do like the things from Timu. Now, what else have I got here that I can put in this dish? Nothing else, because nothing else is going to fit in that tiny little hole, is it? Although these bits here that I got, I'm just going to leave that though. I'm going to leave that. So there, that's all snug, ready to go. Now, I also bought off Temu. I'm so wanting some of these for such a long time. People have these. Well, this is one of my beads. People have these. They're needle minders. Sonia needs a needle minder really bad. So I've got two sets, which are all stuck together. You put one on. Come here. You get your needle minders. If you can find, where did that go now? Flew over to that one. I'm having terrible trouble trying to keep control of them. They're really good magnetic. They're really magnetic, aren't they? That one's got to have a back on it. That one's got to have a back on it. All the backs are on this one. All on the same one. There's that one's got a back on it. With a back on this one. Back on this one. On the back, please. On the back on that one. Should be right now. Yeah, and that's it on that one. Now, so I've got 6, 2 butterflies, 2 foxes, and 2 cats. All some of my favourite things. Now, we know how to use them, don't we? Where's the piece of fabric we're sewing? I've only got anything in here I'm working on. How did I manage that? I suppose I did. I can use me. I'll put a fox on here. So you get your fox. And it has also got a little hole on the top of there. There you go. And then your needle, when you're finished, will sit on there, and I'll be able to find the needle I was using when I was using that, eh? Snazzy. I might have to put him out there. It might work out there, should do. Hold on to that. I'll get hold of this. And it sticks on there, and I've got my needle on. So if you've got a bigger hoop, it'd be easier, but I'd rather him sit out there so he's not quite on top of this. It still can screw in a bit further. I don't know, but anyway, so that's those. I love them. I've been wanting some for a really long time. I've seen people that do cross-stitch have a lot of them, you know, so they use them on that, so we can use them on this, can't we? So we can find our things. And each one's got a little hole, so you can just hang it onto something if you want to. I'll put them all back together again, they'll all start sticking together. It doesn't matter as long as they're together and not apart. And I need something to put the bows in. I bought myself this tin because I really like this tin. Isn't it beautiful? Dear little birds. It's to put pills in. I mean, I could do that, but I have a big one that I use every day, so I might just keep it just for something to have, and I can put something precious in there. Then I bought this from Can Assist, and the lady charged me $5, and she said to me, "Gee, you'll be able to get a lot of stuff off of that." And I said, "Well, yes." I mean, you know, she'd make it sound like she shouldn't have been selling it to me for $5. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut it apart. Because look, this is not separate. Now that tricked me, didn't it? They're in her too, because they're all in the one thing. Look at that. I thought I was going to get separate, and they're not going to break either. Oh dear me, I thought I was going to get all separate things. Will serve myself right. I thought, look at that, that's really hard, that is. I might be able to do something with it. I'd say I could. It's a bit of a shame though, because I would have liked to have had them all single, because then I would have all these really nice. There's some really nice ones there, plus some I'm not. There's no way I can bend that. No way in the world. But I can figure out what to do with it. You'll see. There'll be something that I can make out of them. aren't there? Now there's all little beads in between them too, so there's another little thing. I'll move this over here. Go away, little beads. So that was that one there. So I'm not completely disappointed with it, but that's a shame. I suppose I could make myself a bracelet out of it, I guess. I think it's a bit too wide though for my hands because my arms have got too many creases in them. Come out of there. Righto. Okie dokie. I keep getting upset because I keep getting told that I can't have nothing done about myself, but I should probably not keep worrying about that. So I've got two of those. The doctor said I could just have this sort of thing from time to time to have it, you know, to get some relief from the pain, but I guess that's okay. There's two of them and some of those, and that one's missing. I've got three of these. I really love that. I really, really, really wanted that. Aha! Or, because it's only, what do you call it? Is it plaster of some sort, isn't it? So I've still got some things to hang it. I got it off. I'm excited about that. Oh, yeah, look at that. A bit more muscle, and you're right. That'll have to be cut off properly. Now I'm happy, because I really wanted these bits here. I was really keen on those bits, and not so much these, because they're, I can use the thing, but I'm not real keen on the, it's a bit old looking, and I like this. I'll get hubby to do that anyway. He can break them off if I can't. I've got those four. I've got them four. And they still feel pretty heavy, and they look really good. So that'll look really good on something if I sew it on me, any of me work, won't they? Okay, so I'm going to get Jeremy to break the rest of them apart for me, because I'm not a good idea with myself. Okay, so I've got some. That's good. I'll just leave them there. I think I'll put this back. I'll put this in his bag here. Right, these ones. Yeah, these ones are a bit tarnished, you know, worn. You can see they're old, you know. And I didn't want that look. This would look good on a maybe a cluster or something, because then you'd have to put, I would put a bead or a button just on under the edge of that, maybe not that high, so because it's only got the holes in this end here. Plus I'm going to rub that back with the nail file a bit, or the emery board might be better, because I don't want to take too much off there. I want to make it look good. So that's what I'm going to do with those. Plus I could throw some in the giveaway too, couldn't I? Just see what I can do. I don't know, I don't want to make it too heavy because I'm going to send it overseas as well. Under 500 grams is not that hard. I'm going to put them all in here. I don't want them too scattered about. Got stuff all over the place. Oh, and there's these here too. I got these as well, because I wanted the purple beads. I did want the purple beads. I wanted these purple beads. Aren't they snazzy? I like those. Look at that. I wanted these purple beads, so I'm going to pull them apart directly and put them in a box or something and do something with them. Maybe these will go on a string, you know, on a handle for a bag or something. I mean, you could probably use it like it was anyway, already done. Put it on a bag. What do you reckon? That'd look alright, wouldn't it? I won't put it back in the paper bag. Oh, that lady was thinking, give me 2 tiny paper bags. You'd think they didn't have any, wouldn't you? I'll put this in here. And then I just wanted purple. This is why I got those. I just wanted a purple colour. She had a few bits there. I wanted these. Look what I got here. It's a beaded bead. Look at that. And then there's a red one. There's more beaded beads. All the black and white ones are beaded beads. I don't know if they're put on there with string. Are they? Yeah, they are. They've been put on there with string. I might change the thing that it's fastened to and put a different thing through it. Thread it onto something different. But it's an idea, isn't it? You know, this. Oh well, I've put beads on beads before, but I mostly covered the felt ones, and I can do that and use these. This has been rolled around onto it, you know, the thread, like that, but it's glued, so you'd have glue on your bead before you got started, see, and that would be tedious. I'd say that'd be done by, maybe it was a person, but it would probably, and it's fairly old too, you can tell by these metal bits that this is really old, this thing. And do I have a pair of pliers anywhere? I can just take that apart for a minute. No, they're out in the other room, of course they would be. But anyway, we're not going to stress out about that. But I'm going to take that apart shortly and use that. Now, I've got one more thing that I didn't show you before because I bought these a while back. What have I found? Birds. But Timu's got all this stuff. Look at that, there's a beaded, what do you call it? Parrot. It's a beaded parrot, isn't it? Grass parrot. No, it's a nice parrot. It's really pretty, isn't it? Look at that. Now that's, you could follow that design off there. The one that I sent to Terry is actually three-dimensional. It goes around like the parrot, the bird that I sent her that she won. This one's made flat. And if you bought something like this yourself, but I'm only actually going to be putting one of these in the giveaway, so I'm going to take it off there. It's an earring. This will go in the next giveaway. But you could follow that, you know, yourself. It's just the colours going across and back on a beading loom, maybe. If you had one. Or you can do it by hand, like I was showing you this here. Alright, see how we're doing this? All you have to do is follow the colours to get your bird. See? There he is. But you do it the same way I was doing that. So you find that somewhere. This is beading something pressed by hand or something that's written up there. If I remember to do it, I will put up the link to that. So that's going in the giveaway. I know that for a fact because I've got a few things here on the tray that I said I was going to put in it. And there's also other stuff out in the lounge room. I almost went for them with scissors. I don't think they're very heavy. There's scissors. Righto, so there's a bird. Right. So I've got some bits. I don't know whether anybody's interested in these sort of bits, but this is what I got sorted so far to put in the giveaway, and I'm going to work on a bit more, okay? I've got more beads and things, and then I might do some sort of fabric-y stuff in it as well. These are not that heavy. And if you can pull them apart to yourself if you want to, or use it as a piece. There you go, 2 of those. Oh, there's just so much stuff in here. I don't know what to send you, what to put in. But there's a start. I want to keep the packets separate so you can find, you know, there's leaves and circles and things in that one. I've been collecting this up in this box over here for a while, but then I started putting more in the thing out in the lounge room, so I've got to add them to it as well. So I'll be doing that directly. Righto, now. So I've got some stuff in there, so that's good. That's a start. I'll show you what's to go in the giveaway. Now to win the giveaway, you have to be a subscriber, and you have to be doing, putting, I'll get that out of here in a minute. I'm thinking about putting one of them needle minders in it, but they're magnetic and they're going all over the place. I don't know what to do about that. What was I going to say? In the next, I'll pick out some videos and I'll put it through the thing. The video that's got the most comments in the next, how long have I been on here for? 24 minutes. In the next few videos from when I started with my new camera. From the day I got my new camera until, what's today? Saturday? I'll do it on Monday. The drawer. I'm just having a drink. Sorry about that. So, now back to this. What we're doing. I think that's what I'm up to. Don't fall down. Oh, why? When I was in Coles yesterday, I bought these boxes. And do you think I could get hold of any of them that weren't going to slip on the floor? Eventually I did get hold of one. The other ones did slip on the floor, so I had to tell the girl at the checkout what I'd done. Well, she said, that's okay, don't worry about it, we'll find it and pick it up. So that was good. She was happy with that. Okay, so we've got some of that. And I don't know if I need more of that stretchy. What else was I going to do on here? Actually, you can do things too with fabric. You can put the fabric on it as well. There's a lot of different ideas. The work is called gold work, I suppose, because it's mostly done with the gold thread or the shiny thread. And these awesome beads, and Sonia's got that many boxes of things here that I don't know if I'm going to be able to find these. Look at that. I've got these beads. Love them, and I do have a lot more, I know. And I just picked these this morning out of one box because I wanted to show you different ideas of things that you can put in it, because we're going to do more, I think, than this one. We need to do a bit more. But I'm going to fill it in a bit more with some thicker threads that I bought. I wonder what I did with that book. It's fair here next to you, Sonia, don't panic. Now, I need to do another leaf, don't I? Honestly, I need to do another leaf. I think that's in that one. Yeah, so when I was waiting for this the other day, when I was doing the last video, I was thinking that it was the stretchy one that was coming, but it's not. It was this one, but that's fine. I mean, it's just probably something that you wrap up things with at Christmas or something. I don't know, but you just want to put something in here. Catch that down. Now, I remember with the couching we went to the thread, didn't we? We went off to the thread because the other one was going too fine, wasn't it? It was being too fine. We couldn't. Actually, we were using a bead needle because it was, or this thin one will do. I can get hold of it. Yeah. We'll use this one that's not got a very. A lot of embroidery that we do they've all got their own stitches, you know, that people use with them. They just have their own stitches, which is good. I'm going to take this one through to the back, I think, because I just want to when I start off, when I show you that. So I'm going to show you the different stitches that you can do with the gold work and the different ways you can couch things down. Actually, that's what I should be doing in this bit, but I don't think I can. It's too small and I've gone too far. So we're going to try to get this finished as soon as we can and then take it through to the back. That went really well. I'm going to make a knot, so it doesn't come out. Take it through to the back. Right. Now you might think I've got a lot of stuff here, but I haven't. I've collected it up, a lot of it, and then I got this other from Temu. It wouldn't have even cost me $20 for all these bits so far, and that isn't bad these days, is it? Things are getting a bit tricky in prices. Now I'm going to put this down there. I wonder if I can show you this. I really want to do the next lot of stitching onto an item like I am doing now, so I can use it on something, okay? I'll be making more of these size things, but I'll make, you know, I could do a little bit bigger pattern on here, but I'm trying to keep it so you can follow me and we can get it done, you know, because I just want to do a bit at a time. I want to put another leaf on there too, don't I? I nearly forgot about that. Got to have 3, you do. And I did want one on this side. I can get through there, surely. Okay. So I went up to Kansas yesterday, but I was waiting to go for my needle because I went with Jeremy. We got the groceries, and he brought it home in a taxi, and I waited up the street, and so I had to go to a few places. And I went to Kansas, and she's got heaps of books there. Do you think she could let me get anywhere near them? I've never seen anybody not want to sell stuff like that lady. she does not want to part with it, likes her things. It's made herself a shop in there, and she just won't part with anything. She just won't do it. If you ask her if she got anything, well, I had some of that, she says. She's got everything. There's so much stuff that they get donated. It's absolutely beautiful, and I just don't know why they don't want to sell it. They're supposed to be there making money for charity, and I don't understand her, why she doesn't want to sell the stuff, because I think she thinks she can hang on to it. She had about 6 great big boxes. She's in an area, can't really explain how big the area would be. Okay, so you could park maybe 3 cars in it, maybe. Does that help? Like a garage, but it's not a garage. And she's got all this stuff all around the walls, all in boxes, all sorted, and heaps of books all organised into categories and things like that. You can't get near it because she's got all this stuff in front of it. She's got chairs in front of it. She's got 6 big 55-litre boxes all full of stuff. I don't know what stuff it is, but it's all full of stuff. And it's just incredible. She just doesn't want anybody to buy it. Well, she sells some things, I suppose. This lady bought $2 off her yesterday. I bought that tiny bit of bread because that was all she was ready to sell me. And all the time, she's looking across the shop to see what's going on over there. But anyway, I guess she does a good job, I suppose. I'm going to go down through the back again with this bit. I don't know why I threw my needle over there. That was a bit wrong. I'm supposed to be putting it up there, aren't I? So I can look after it. I suppose this is the one I used. Anyway, as you can tell, I feel so much better. I haven't got my jewellery on today, but that's okay. I still feel better. I feel so much better. I've been sleeping in our bed for the last 3 or 4 nights, and it's been good because I've been sleeping, because before I hated being out there in that chair. It was so uncomfortable. And it was only for the purpose of... so I wasn't getting in and out of there in my bed properly. I couldn't do it really good, so I was doing the chair thing. So anyway, I decided I was going to get in there and I'm going to keep going. I'll learn to do it good. I'll learn to do it good. Now, I think I might do more of those, but I want to do me leaf. So let's just... I don't know if I can just turn that... I'll just leave that there and I'll make a knot, one of those quilters knots they call it, don't they? They chuck it down in there and you push this down there. And everybody said to me yesterday, you know, geez, you look pale. Is it? Well, I haven't been out enough, I suppose. Either that or I'm in that much pain. I was in that much pain, I was pale as what. But anyway, yeah, I want to put more of that on, but I'll have to redo it. Because if I keep it on the back, it might all get knotted up and in the way, and you won't be happy with it. Won't be happy with it, will I? I'm going to use my scissors. Things on the end. There you go. They cut good. Right, now, I take this off as well, don't I? Yes, I do. Oh, look at all the stuff I've collected. Well done, Sonia. There's the needle I was using. This magnet's handy. Right, it's a good and solid thing. I think each one of them cost me about $2 or $3, the packets, when you get 2 in a packet. And that's not bad, because I'm going to be able to find my needles and everything else that sticks to the back of it. Anyway, actually I did say I was going to try and get this in a bigger hoop, but I want to... And it doesn't matter if all my hip sizes aren't the same, all the sizes of the bits of embroidery, I'll still be able to put them together. You know, if I get 3-inch ones, 2-inch, 4-inch ones, you know, just not too big. Because I have already got the plans for the next lot, so that's good. I've actually got a plan, look at me. I hope I can get it done. I will be able to. Anyway. Now, leaf. I need to do another leaf, don't I? I'll put that up there. Now it's got string on it. I can't do that now. Is this sharp? Yes. No. That's not a sharp needle. That's a tiny... Yeah. And I'm looking at doing the crewel embroidery and Casaquiti. I love that. Oh, I do love that Casaquiti. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I do love it. Oh dear, I do. And it's a little bit... It's three-dimensional. Anything three-dimensional I like, you know. And the stitches, all the different stitches, because there's so many in the crewel embroidery one. I don't know if I bought the book in here. I did have it yesterday. There's so many different things that you can do. Oh, I know who that one is. No, that's not it. I'm trying to peep while I'm doing my knot. I'm doing a very good job of my knot here. Got him. Because I want to put one over this side just for, you know, a leaf over here. For design purposes. That's right, isn't it? For design purposes. So the next one that I do will have fabric incorporated in it, which will be anything that's shiny, like the taffeta, or if I could just find or a satin colour, pretty colour, satin fabric. You can use gold. Actually, I did one once with rice paper in it. The rice paper was at the back, in the background. I don't know where my rice paper is. I bought it ages ago. I don't know where it is. So it's all out there somewhere now because I bought mine years ago off eBay. I really want to put this down here, that through there. Okay, is that enough? This here looks a bit wrong, doesn't it? Yeah. I wonder what I can do about that. I don't think I can pull it out because anything else will come apart. I don't think I'll pull it out. I'll leave it. It's a learning piece then, isn't it? You learn what you should be doing. You do. You learn by it. Okay. I can feel something sitting up there. Push that down. I'm going to get caught in something if I'm not careful. I won't put my needle on there unless it's got nothing in it, and I'll do that. Look at that. I'll use it. Okay, so now I'm going to put more, catch down a bit more of that stuff. I've unthreaded this needle. I'll use this one here. Oh dear, I hope you didn't hear me stomach. Oh dear, goodness me. I had a few things yesterday I eat I shouldn't have, you know, that I don't usually do. I'm not a big... I had a Frankfurt. Oh, a few little ones, you know, the little hot. Shouldn't have had it. Was having nice with a bit of sauce, so it was something different for me. Anyway, so I'm going to... Because I wanted to go to the Chinese to get myself some Chinese for lunch and it was closed. I said there was some family emergency, so it wasn't good. I was a bit worried then about the poor people. Okay, so what do I do here? Right, oh no, I'm going to put beads on. I'm going to put the beads on. I found some beads today. Because yesterday I couldn't find the... Although the last time I was doing the video I couldn't find the right sort of beads, but I've got them now. I have. I'm going to stick with the gold on this piece, and the next one I'm going to start adding some colours into it. Okay, so I've got, because all my beads, some of my beads are not supposed to use my arm much, if I can. So I'm supposed to, look at this. Isn't this scrumptious? Now I've got gold ones, look at that. These and those, they're all mixed because I had a little accident, and there's some in there and they've got green in that box as well. So I'm going to try and sit this here somewhere. I'm going to put beads in up along here, I think, the best I can without moving everything over. Righto, in there. Now, I might try these Make sure I get the right things each time though, because the green one's really close to the colour, isn't it? Maybe I should take them out of the packet. Set them here and I can see them a bit better. And I've got a lot, and there's a lot of different sorts, isn't there? So we'll just go with these bits first. See how we go. I'll make them the same colour. I wonder if I can lay them down a few at a time. Might be an easier idea, I think. Put them up through there a few at a time. Nope, they're too thick, they're not going to fit in there. Come back. I'll have to put a bit of thread up there and put the beads up a bit further. Back out through there. Just cut that off, Sonia, the back. Haven't joined it to anything. It'll be fine. Okay. Now, we start back up here further, eh? I'll come right up here. Now, all the fluff's come off that thing. Oh dear, I'm up to 41 minutes. I suppose that was all that show and tell, wasn't it? Never mind. We'll get it done. I'll come back in here and do another video, and you can watch me every day and do your own, go along and do your own work too. So now make sure that you go over the thread that's in between those two beads to fasten it down really good. Okay, and then do one up here a bit further. Go over the thread. And then I'm going to come back up through the middle of them. And here, I'm going to go up through there. Add more. I can still see what I'm doing. I'm finding beads here. I'm doing ones that's bowling away. Scratch myself there. Goodness. Oh well. So I went yesterday to buy this thing that I seen on the ad on the TV. There was a ad on the TV for this Easter thing. It was like ice cream and chocolate, I thought, because it was that's what it looked like. It was advertised as, and it looked like that's what it was. And Jeremy thought that'd be really tasty to have that for Easter. He thought that'd be nice to have for a lunch, you know, dessert thingy. So I went up yesterday and had a look in Coles to find this thing. Now, it was $20. And I couldn't find it anywhere because it just wasn't what I thought I was looking for. And eventually I seen this, there was two men and staff members helping me. And I said, that could be it. I said, that thing is $20 and that's how much it costs. So I'm going to come back down here a bit and go back up through them. I think. Oh no, I'll come back the other way. And, yeah, that might be it, but it's only small, you know. It's just, anyway, they got it out of the cupboard, out of the freezer, because they've got stand-up freezers and you can't get into them because the door's open out and I can't get into them. Same with Woolworths, just put a whole heap of freezers like that in there, I can't get into it. Never mind. Somebody will come and help me if I sit there long enough. Anyway, this thing that you see on the TV, right, looks to me maybe half the size of a normal loaf of bread or a bit bigger. A bit bigger maybe. What I found was something that was a bit bigger than a pound of butter. And it was an actual brownie, which is a cake thing, around the outside of this weird looking thing that looked like it had bubbles in it, and it was supposed to be ice cream, and had bubbly ice cream with this flecks of stuff in it. And I know my husband's very fussy, and I know he'd like the brownie bit, but I don't think he'd like the inside bit, you know. And because it was only little, it didn't look anything like the thing on the TV. Not one bit, and nowhere near as big. And I was talking to the girl at the checkout about that when I was coming out, because I told her I didn't get it because I wasn't going to pay all that money for something that I didn't think that Jeremy would eat anyway. I knew I wouldn't. I didn't think he would, but... and she said, oh, yeah, she said, things don't look the same, do they? They do on the TV. I said, no, they don't. It's all pretend that sort of food, isn't it? They make it to look like that. You know, it's not even a thing itself. It looked like it was chocolate, not cake. You know, you could see that it looked like chocolate, not cake. It was just how it was. But when you looked at it, it was a cake, and it had... I must watch that ad again because I want to see what it exactly did say about what it was, because it was supposed to be some Easter eggy thing. It was nothing like an egg. It wasn't even shaped like an egg. It had a weird shape. It was not what he was after anyway, so he would have been really disappointed if I'd have bought it and it, you know, and he wouldn't have liked it. So it made money. I wasn't going to spend that much money on it. I know there's this really nice looking cake thing in Woolworths in the party in there that he's looked at a few times and thought that'd be tasty as a dessert one time we were having Christmas or something. And it was $20, and I said to him, and he wouldn't buy it because he didn't know what it tastes like. And I said to him, well, I'd be more inclined to buy that thing in Woolworths. It was that much money than pay that money for that other thing. But anyway, I didn't buy anything because I wasn't going to... Actually, I did buy him some brownies, and he really liked those. He's been up the street now a couple of times and he's bought the makings of the brownies, you know, in a packet. You can buy the packet and you can make them yourself. He hasn't actually made them yet, so I thought yesterday I might as well buy him some. And he's eaten them. He still hasn't made his own yet. Yeah, well, I suppose he hasn't got time.